Today is October 30th. It's a little bit of rain. We're still on an outgoing tide going into an incoming tide. This is our fourth trip out shrimping. But today we're using my boat, the Robalo R180, which will be interesting. Tide's coming back up, so that's good. We're doing South Bay, which is an area we know. So it'll be a little different with me throwing the net out from a not flat deck like I've been used to. Tom's boat is in the shop getting a little maintenance done. So we will see how it goes. We did have some reports that people were definitely filling up the cooler. I didn't get to see the shrimp, so who knows. But let's see what we can do. This is the fourth outing of shrimping this year.
Maybe a little more shallow at this end, I think. That was good. That was good. Nope. good throw. Is that just one run?
That was, well, 1.5.
Right.
Not bad though.
No, that's, I mean, 10 passes, that's actually full of gold.
I think I got some I gotta pick up though, huh?
There's a couple back here.
And we'll find them later.
Yeah, I deheaded my shrimp in my shop.
Got that smell in there now?
Yeah, there was some shells, and I threw them on the floor and I forgot to pick them up.
Alright, well here is my half of the shrimp tonight. We got a little, I'd say about 3/4 full of a cooler tonight. So decent size. But anyway, have 3/4 of a cooler, not too bad to bring home considering conditions. The conditions tonight though, it was drizzling rain. We had to deal with probably 10 to 11 mile an hour winds tonight. Plus, first time taking my boat out, which, you know, Tom learning how to throttle works on that, and plus with that V-hull versus his aluminum boat that sits on top, the currents pushing it around along with the wind. The wind stayed around 10 to 11 miles an hour out of the north the whole night. The tide wasn't that bad. The rain quit after about 2 hours. Not a heavy rain, but enough to keep you kind of wet. There was not a lot of footage tonight just due to the conditions. But still, 3/4 of a cooler, probably about 8 or 9 runs. They started turning off when the tide started coming back in. So around like 10:30, 11 o'clock, I guess. We were kind of like, okay, let's pack it up, because they did not want the bait balls. So I don't know if this is our last trip out for this season, because the 9th is the end of the bait season. But it got better after the hurricane and when the temperatures started cooling down a little more in the water. So I don't know what I'll do with these shrimp. I guess I'll give them away, because my freezer is packed full of shrimp and I have no more room for shrimp.